Imagine stepping into the world where football meets Hollywood drama. From gunplay in locker rooms to sex scandals rivaling soap operas. Welcome to the Roman Abramovich Empire at Chelsea. But is it just about money and the glory? Or is there something more insidious lurking beneath the pristine turf of Stamford Bridge? Well, stick around. You're in for one hell of a ride. In the blazing summer of 2003, something utterly extraordinary happened in the world of football. Russian billionaire Roman Abramovich decides to make a little acquisition, the Premier League football club, Chelsea. Here's where it starts to get juicy. One final day, while hovering over London in a helicopter, Abramovich catches a glimpse of the beautiful Regent's Park. Without hesitation, he exclaims, "That will be our training ground." Ken Bates, the former owner of the club, chuckles and explains, But sir, the Queen owns it." Abramovich's response? He merely shrugs. That's right, folks, the man just shrugs. As the idea of negotiating with the Queen for a piece of land is as simple as haggling at a local market. The nonchalance. You can't help but think this was a sign of things to come. The Roman Empire in Chelsea was set to be anything but dull. Little did we know that this was merely the calm before the storm. Stay tuned as we delve into the roller coaster ride that was about to kick off at Chelsea's football club. We've got silverware, scandal, and a simmering tension coming your way. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. The storm arrived sooner than expected. No, it wasn't about the football, it was about the white powder. That notorious little thing, cocaine. The first to take a fall was goalkeeper Mark Bosnick. His drug test came back positive. Yes, you heard it right. But the kicker, Bosnick was consuming a whopping 6 grams a day. His defense, he wanted to outdo his girlfriend. His exact words, folks. "For every line you do, I'll take 2. Wild, isn't it? The Premier League, our keeper, our heroes, snorting away to glory. And oh, just a spoiler alert, Bosnick wasn't the only one. It was long before Adrian Mutu, the Romanian striker, had a coke-up, but he had a rather unique justification for it, to improve his sexual performance. You would think that's the limit, right? But no. Just 3 weeks later, he ends up in a scandal with a Romanian porn star claiming he sucked my blood like vampire as a result. Chelsea had to show him to the door. Remember when I said this was going to be like a Hollywood movie? Well, I bet even Hollywood couldn't make this stuff up. This was the Roman Empire in all its glory and chaos. Fasten your seatbelts, we're just getting started. Up next, we have our new manager, his first title, and a naughty video involving the captain. Enter the charismatic Jose Mourinho, the new manager hired to steer the ship through the turbulent waters. A man of charisma and a man of many controversies. Mourinho didn't take long to deliver Roman his first title. But while the team was busy celebrating their victory, the British tabloids were up to their old tricks, throwing damp cloths over the festivity. Underneath was a video of none other than Captain John Terry himself in a rather unflattering act. Imagine this, Terry standing in a bar, urinating into a pint glass and dropping it. Classy, right? If you're wondering, no, that wasn't Terry's debut in the world of drunken debauchery. Rewind a bit to 2001. Terry, along with Frank Lampard, Idor Gojohnson, went on a bender the day after the tragic events of 1911. The trio ended up at a hotel near Heathrow. The cherry on the top? One that thought it would be funny to waggle his dick at some grieving American tourists. Distasteful to say the least. As Chelsea went on to dominate the league, Mourinho's mischievous antics continued. Banned from the touchline, he sneaked into the Chelsea dressing room 7 hours before a match. After delivering his pep talk, he was smuggled out of the stadium, and you'll never guess how, in a laundry basket. But Chelsea's success grew. So did the tabloids' interest. Just when you think things couldn't get any more twisted, they do. Stick around, we've got more tales of love rats, strip clubs, and surprise initiations coming up next. The spotlight was on Chelsea, their triumph making them a delicious target for the Red Tops. Michael Eason got slapped with the title of Love Rat for scoring with a trollop. No, that's not football scoring we're talking about. And the tabloids didn't stop there. They managed to dig up a tale about Didier Drogba using Abramovich's helicopter to race to a Stingfellow strip club after a game. You'd think a sports car would be fast enough, but who are we to question a man's need for speed? Remember the young striker Carlton Cole, who was overjoyed about his England squad call-up? Well, his excitement quickly turned into a night of terror, thanks to a certain Wayne Rooney. Rooney thought it would be hilarious to spike Cole with Viagra, giving him a memorable 3-hour erection in training. I had 3 legs, Cole would recall. Talk about a brutal initiation. The drama didn't end there. Joe Cole, after a harmless chat with glamour model Keely Hazel at a house party, had his own share of night terror. Woken up at 5 a.m. by Keely's West Ham fan boyfriend attacking him. A terrified and bloody Joe Cole had to flee to a minicab office. Now, you'd think things couldn't get any crazier, right? Oh, but they did. Just wait until you hear about Avram Grant, the seemingly calm and composed replacement for Marino, who was caught doing, brace yourself, that's coming up next. With Jose Marino out of the picture, Abramovich sought a steadier hand at the tiller. Enter Avram Grant. However, the a la carte seemingly overlooked a significant detail about this Israeli: his insatiable appetite for women of the night. Caught leaving Fufu's, the massage parlor known for its happy endings, Grant's extracurricular activities became tabloid fodder. Seems like a straight-laced demeanor can hide quite a bit, huh? But if you think the manager was the only one making headlines, think again. Avram Grant's tendencies rubbed off on his players. Quite literally, Deco, the Brazilian playmaker, got caught on a film having a vile roasting orgy involving 4 pals and another prostitute. And like a pack of dominoes, the sex scandals began to pour in, one after another. We have 2 big names coming up, and you wouldn't believe who they are and what they were up to. Keep watching. The biggest shocks are yet to come. John Terry, the strong, unwavering leader of the Chelsea squad, the man, the myth, and the legend, until he gets caught in the most unimaginable scandal, shattering his image of an exemplary captain. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's backtrack a bit. In 2010, and Terry is caught red-handed having an affair with a girlfriend of his teammate and best friend, Wayne Bridge. Wait, your best friend's girlfriend? Really, John? Wayne Bridge, then at Man City, was heartbroken and outraged, and who could blame him? He quit the England squad and refused to shake Terry's hand before a game. This public display of dissident etched the scandal into football history forever. But remember how I said the sex scandals were coming thick and fast? Well, just when you think it couldn't get any worse, another Chelsea star gets caught with his pants down. Can you guess who it is? Here's a hint. He's well known, he's well loved, and was married to one of Britain's biggest pop stars. If you guessed Ashley Cole, you're right. The high-profile left back and husband to pop star Cheryl Cole is our next star in the scandal spotlight. Caught cheating on his wife with the hairdresser Amy Walton, Ashley doesn't seem to understand the term low-key. Amy spares no detail in her confession to the tabloids, stating, "He slapped me on my backside so hard, his wedding ring left an imprint." You just can't make this stuff up, folks. Wait, it gets better or worse, depending on how you look at it. In 2011, Ashley shows up at the club's Cobham base with an air rifle in hand. He is lurking about within the changing room when he accidentally shoots a work-experienced kid. The poor intern is dripping with blood, parades his wound into the club canteen, making a sight Chelsea would never forget. And while this is all going down, guess who is sidelined again for the big game? Yep, it's our infamous captain John Terry. But this time, the stakes are higher, and the game is the Champions League finale. The drama doesn't end here, and you'll want to hear about what Terry does next. Despite all the scandalous drama and upheavals, Chelsea still manages to keep the boat afloat and make Abramovich's dream come true. With Terry banned from the big game, the Champions League finale could have been a disaster. But no, the Blues pull it off. They win the trophy, and all the scandal and the mischief seem to fade away for the moment, replaced by sheer joy and wild celebration. But wait, who is that springing onto the field in full kit, including shin pads? None other than the sideline captain John Terry himself. That's right, folks. He might have missed the game, but he certainly wasn't going to miss the chance to lift the cup for his beloved club. Talk about audacity. So, there you are, folks. The story of Roman Abramovich's Chelsea. A tale of guns, sex scandals, and an unfathomable amount of cocaine. An era marked by bizarre incidents, scandalous player behavior, and managerial roller coasters. And through it all, the rise of an empire built on ruthless ambition and an unfettered desire to win.